Hey there, welcome back to our YouTube channel where we empower others with law and legal rights. My name is Renat Ziad Live and I'm a corporate/commercial lawyer. Today we'll be discussing the derivative shareholder suits against directors on behalf of the company. This video is educational for law students, startup owners, and directors who want to know what to face when they manage their startups but bring investors as shareholders of the company. Main question: before we dive into the details of derivative suits and fiduciary duties, let me ask you a couple of questions. Have you ever wondered what happens if the startup or any company gives a large amount of compensation to its management? Or do you know what fiduciary duties are? So what are derivative suits by shareholders on behalf of the company? Suppose a shareholder feels that the management of the board of directors is breaching their fiduciary duties. In that case, they can file a lawsuit on behalf of the company. In other words, the shareholder acts as a representative of the company, and lawsuit is brought in the company's name. The shareholder is not seeking damages for themselves, but rather seeking to protect the company's interest. So there are typical four different grounds for such lawsuits, which are: number one, breach of fiduciary duties by directors. Under Delaware law, directors and officers owe fiduciary duties of care and loyalty to the corporation and its shareholders. These duties require directors and officers act in the best interest of the corporation and to exercise reasonable care in their decision making. A breach of the duties may give rise to derivative claims. Relevant case law and statutes are Guth versus Loft Inc. From 1939 Delaware case, and the Delaware General Corporate Law Section 102(b)(7) or Section 141. And second ground, fraud and misrepresentation by the management. Fraud or misrepresentation claim in a derivative suit may arise when director or officers have made material misrepresentation or omission to the shareholder that have caused harm to the corporation. Relevant statutes: Delaware General Corporate Law Section 102(b)(7) and Section 251. Number three, third ground, wasting of the corporate assets. Waste of corporate assets claims in a derivative suits may arise when directors or officers have misused or squandered the corporation's asset, such as by awarding excessive executive compensations or engaging in other forms of self-dealing. Relevant statutes are Delaware General Corporate Law Section 144, Section 1229, and the fourth ground is breach of the contracts. Breach of contracts claims in derivative suits may arise when a corporation or its directors or officers have failed to comply with the terms of the contract, such as a loan agreement or other contractual obligations. Delaware General Corporate Law Section 145 and Section 202. Now, let's discuss the fiduciary duties. Simply put, fiduciary duties are the responsibilities and duties that directors and officers owe to the company and its shareholders. The most important fiduciary duties include the loyalty, care, and good faith. Let's discuss a recent case that highlights the importance of derivative suits and fiduciary duties in the corporate law. In 2018, Richard Tornetta, a small investor, sued Tesla and Elon Musk on behalf of the company in what known shareholder derivative lawsuit. The lawsuit alleged that Musk dictated the terms of a pay package to a board of directors that was beholden to the billionaire, and that the shareholders were misled about the difficulty of reaching certain targets. Musk's pay package allows him to buy 1% of the Tesla stock at a deep discount each time escalating performance and financial targets are met. Otherwise, he gets nothing. Tesla has hit 11 of the 12 targets of its value, and its value ballooned briefly to more than 1 trillion from 50 billion.
I gotta do it, man.
Tornetta's case survived a motion to dismiss in 2019 and then headed to a week-long trial in Wilmington, Delaware, where live testimony of Elon Musk was presented. Shareholders can challenge the compensation of the executives and directors if it breaches their fiduciary duties. In Delaware, corporate law rules allow shareholders to bring derivative suits on behalf of the company. In fact, Delaware is home to more than half of the publicly traded companies in the United States, and many companies choose to incorporate there because of the favorable corporate laws. Conclusion: to avoid violating their fiduciary duties, business owners, startup owners, managers, and the directors must always act in the best interest of the company and its shareholders. This includes avoiding conflicts of interest, making decisions that are not solely for their own benefit, always seek legal advice before making any significant corporate decisions. Derivative suits. Derivative suits. Interesting. Such a difficult word sometimes in legal jargons and legalese. Even maybe lawyers, it is hard for lawyers to pronounce and say those words. But fiduciary duties, remember, fiduciary duties is very important rule that directors have to follow because they owe fiduciary duties towards company and shareholders. So knowing those rules will help you not to fail your startups when it's at the growth level. It is also very important that everyone in the company in managerial level understands what are the fiduciary duties. Talk to lawyers, learn about that. Fiduciary duties are going to help you. Knowing fiduciary duties are going to help you to run successful business. And that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, leave a comment below, and hit the like button if you found this video helpful. Remember, none of the information on this channel is legal advice, and it is all provided solely for educational and informational purposes.